Alright, y'all, we're going to be making some delicious potatoes and sausage. First, you're going to start with your fresh garlic. Get that right out of the shell of it. Make sure you got your little bowl for all your scraps. I like to use 3 cloves of garlic. You can use as much as you want. Smash them. Make sure you get them out of the little thing. It's really hard sometimes, so that's why I just hit it with a knife and it comes right out. After I'm done dicing up all my fresh, delicious garlic, I'm going to throw it in that pan right there. And there I go, right on in. I just use my knife and scoop it up. You do it however you want to do it. I like to choose the lazy way. Just gonna finish chopping up this garlic here. And I don't do it like big. I also don't do it tiny. I just kind of do it to however I feel. So do it to your taste buds. It's gonna be the same thing with the onion. It's not gonna be minced, but it ain't gonna be chunks. And sometimes when I cut open an onion, I notice it's a little dark on the end there. Gotta get my little onion keeper. So I cut it, and then I look at it and I was like, this is brown. This is like not even close to good. So I cut a little bit more. I'm like, oh, that's terrible. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get a different onion and start again. And that's okay. Sometimes it's like that. Just like chopping off each end and peeling off the layer, because I am fighting with that skin. It's so fine and it just comes off in little chunks. It's so gross. So I just take off an entire layer. Then I personally like a lot of onion and garlic, so I like to use about a quarter of the onion, sometimes half, depending on how much I'm making. Because we got to make sure we have a little bit of leftovers, so I try to make a little extra, but you know, we all like to eat it, so sometimes we have leftovers, most of the time we don't. But if I can try and make extra, I will. Again, just using my knife, scooping it up, throwing it in there. You know, the Italians say you need to cut it up and let it sit before you start cooking it, so I try to do that. They say it's better for the flavor. Then I just grab my potatoes. Now, this time I chose to dice them into little like cubes. I don't know what I was thinking. Normally I slice them really thin, like paper, and just do it, you know, little potato rounds, if you will. But today I was feeling kind of cubey. And again, just the lazy way. Cut it, throw it in the pan. Look at those knife skills. I just really enjoy cutting into cubes. And me personally, I'm gonna use like 6 potatoes, 7 if I feel like there's enough room in the pan. Again, trying to get those leftovers, but it's such a good meal that there's almost never any. Now I just season mine with black pepper first, and then I go in with the adobo. And I have a pepper grinder, so it takes like a long time because there's not a whole lot of peppercorns left in it. So sometimes it's frustrating, but I love it. Amazon. Then I gotta get my adobo. I love this. I put it on everything. It's so good. Especially Brussels sprouts. Oh, my fave. And just do it to your liking. Then I like to check it. Turn it around a little bit. I think cooking is like a science. You got to keep it moving. That way it cooks evenly, but it doesn't overcook anywhere. Unless, of course, you're baking. Just really like to keep it moving. And put the lid on it, then keep it moving. Starting to look really good. Then I cut up my sausage. This one's a turkey sausage. I'm not really a fan of kielbasa, more of the summer sausage. And I like to cut mine in half and then off of the roll. I don't like circles. Mostly because I don't like chasing my dinner off my plate. So when my potatoes are almost done, that's when I chop up my meat, throw it in, and cook it to your liking. I like mine a little bit on the fried side. Mix it in there real good. Get all the flavors. I'm gonna throw the lid back on, let it cook for a little bit longer. This is a light cook to it. You can cook it longer. And that's how I like it. Then I just be nice or leave, just like the plate says. Put some ketchup on it if you want to. It is absolutely delightful.